What is currently happening, programs? Welcome to the Grid VR, where I'll be bringing you this week's news in virtual reality. It's Sunday the 27th of August 2017, and all I can say this week is make it VR and they will come. We've got Bethesda's VR Big 3 updates from QuakeCon, Vive drops its price, TPCast raises its price, crazy flying cars, crazy coloured particles, and much more. Today, I'm going to cover off the main events to keep you in the loop. So stay locked, crush that like button, enjoy, and welcome to the Grid VR.
What is currently happening, YouTube? Facepalm here, your friend in Oz and NZ, bringing you reviews, tutorials, and game clips, minus the shit. You can follow me on Twitter at Facepalm with a 1, not an L. As for here on YouTube, if you like what you find, then like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to bring your game face. Let's get it done.
QuakeCon threw down this week from the 24th to the 27th of August in Dallas, Texas, and brought with it new footage and info on the big 3 Bethesda VR games coming out this year. VFR will hit the PS4 and HTC Vive with a 3 to 5 hour experience set in the Doom 2016 world. Not world. The game uses a QuakeCon style of teleportation, but in this instance, I wouldn't let that curb your enthusiasm, as it's looking like it may actually be to the game's benefit. The teleport mechanic looks like it may add to the tension and pace of the game in a positive way. There's a 1st of December release date set on this one, a $30 US price tag, and no doubt a face full of instant gratification. As a side note, Doom 3 BFG has gone on sale for under $5 on Steam, so if you want to grab that, you can click the link on screen now that will take you to a video which will show you how to play Doom 3 in VR right now. Fallout 4 VR will be out December the 12th, not October like we were told originally, and it won't include any DLC. It will be the entire core game on release, though Bethesda hasn't ruled out future DLC, meaning that it is possible that VR DLC packs could be released in the future for an additional cost, which, you know, doesn't sound like DLC at all. The game is listed as coming to Vive, which is a decision made by Bethesda, according to HTC, though Bethesda has previously said that they will be looking to support as many platforms as possible. Exclusive or not, with Steam VR support comes Rift support, and the worst case scenario is if it is a lockdown Vive exclusive, it's highly likely someone will have Rift support up and running for this game in no time. Xbox controller and Vive motion controllers are supported, and free locomotion, teleportation, and snap turning are all there. PSVR is a no-go for this one at this stage, and the Pip-Boy doesn't have a touchscreen, which is a little shit, but if you're a Fallout fan and a VR fan, then I reckon it's safe to say you can get ready to fanboy your pants. Skyrim will be out on the PSVR on November the 17th, and will support both the PS4's DualShock 4 controller and the PS Move controllers. Not a lot new on this one, but it will be the full game, and reports are coming through that it is what you would expect Skyrim to be in VR, with the scale looking good so far, and the sword swinging mechanics inducing the kind of presence that you would hope. I'm excited for all of these, and I'll keep you updated as they go. Also, in a seemingly convenient timing for all these releases, the HTC Vive's price has been permanently dropped to at least $599 US this week, which brings it in at a much more competitive price point versus the Oculus Rift. This is awesome because while I own a Rift and love it, for some people the Vive suits their needs and tastes better, but it has been difficult to justify the Vive purchase lately due to the pricing. But now, programs can sleep easy knowing they bought the headset that they feel is right for them, and their wallets won't be spewing hate speech about their less than satisfactory lifestyle choices. HTC has said that their price drop has absolutely nothing to do with the Rift's pricing, which I totally believe because, oh shit, is that a talking pig? Yeah boy. Also in Viveland, the TPCast, which is a device that frees users from the shackles of cable management and a potential tumble into the abyss, has been given a September 1st pre-order date and a price tag of €349, which makes the TPCast a luxury accessory with a luxury price tag. Most people expected this to come in at around half this price, so the reaction hasn't been great. And to be honest, for €349, I'd probably just stick with some Swift nifty cable management in the meantime until the price drops. Still, if wireless is paramount to you and you own a Vive, then the extra coin could be worth it. A Rift version of the TPCast is set for a release in the near future also, so Rift owners despair not. And briefly, the cyberpunk horror game Observer released this week on Steam and has so far been held in high regard. And while the game doesn't have VR support, the Unreal Engine that the game was built on does have built-in, somewhat limited VR support. Turns out, to enable VR support for the game, you just need to right-click on the game in Steam and in the launch options field, type -VR. I can't really recommend buying the game just to play it in VR this way, as there are some bugs, but if you own the game already or were going to play it anyway, then give it a burn in VR and see if it's for you. One of my favorite artists that I've been following for years now has just started uploading Kingspray videos of him creating insanely detailed pieces of art in virtual reality. Dark Elixeroner has seriously created some of the craziest pieces that I've seen over the years, and to see an artist of his caliber spraying in VR is exciting to see. I would seriously recommend you check this guy's website and sub to his YouTube channel if you like the kind of stuff you're seeing on screen now. Aircar has been released on the Oculus Store and it's free as bro. You can pilot a, wait for it, Aircar in a Blade Runner-esque environment. The dev is hoping to turn this into a full game at some stage, and I hope that happens because the demo is fantastic in terms of graphical fidelity and mechanics, especially given it's purely an indie title. I fully recommend this one, and I'd also fully recommend checking the link in the description to the dev's Reddit page and showing your support there if you want to see this project grow. If, however, you find that vanilla shit like car racing at breakneck pace, barrel rolling a plane at G-force speed, or gunning down demons is a little beneath what your attention span demands, then the VR particle physics sandbox game Chroma Lab launched this week on Steam VR for the Rift and Vive. And if you like the idea of bending, warping, and pushing hundreds of thousands of colourful particles for a bargain price, then check it out on Steam now. Apollyon VR has updated the Oculus Tray tool this week with a slew of new features. So if you're a fan of all the perks the Tray tool brings to the table, or if you are unaware of what the Tray tool does and you're an Oculus Rift user, then check the link in the description below to get your hands on this awesome free app. In a job simulator, Bioshock kind of experience, KFC is using a VR simulator to train new employees using an Oculus Rift headset. In an absolutely rape-worthy tone, the Colonel himself threatens that the trainee cannot escape the room until they cook the chicken properly. If that's not creepy enough, when they do put the chicken down to pressure fry, things get industrially dark for a minute until a steel vault door opens and lets them out, but not after jamming just to cement the final feeling of entrapment. What do you reckon, Mac? And finally, the winner of the McGregor and Mayweather fight is... And that's this week on the Grid VR. If you have more you would like to add, then hit me up in the comments below and let's discuss. And if you like this video, then crush that like button, hit the XO logo to subscribe if you wanna, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!